Two of the web's biggest platforms, WordPress.com and HubSpot CMS, are battling it out. Which one really delivers? On the left, we have WordPress.com, the ever-popular flexible website builder, and on the right, HubSpot CMS, the all-in-one platform promising seamless marketing and content tools. We're putting these giants head-to-head in real-world scenarios, performance, customization, pricing, ease of use, integration, and more. Let's skip the marketing jargon and dive into what actually counts. Each round will score them, and at the end do what actually counts. Each round will score them, and at the end you'll know exactly which one comes out on top. The outcome may just surprise you. Let's one really giants. Head-to-head in real-world scenarios, performance, Asian head-to-head in real-world scenarios, performance, customization, pricing, ease of use, integration. Here's the mind map. We've got all the categories we're going to cover. Pricing, ease of use, customization, integrations, SEO and marketing, ecosystem and community, and security and maintenance. Take a quick look. These are the deal breakers for most people. Ready? Let's get into it. Let's talk pricing first, because honestly, that's where most folks start. WordPress.com comes out swinging here. They've got a free plan and super affordable paid tiers. Plus you can grab tons of free plugins and themes. But you gotta watch out. If you want fancier e-commerce stuff or business integrations, those costs can sneak up. Now, HubSpot CMS? Oof, there's no free plan, and the starting price is definitely higher. The silver lining? You're not juggling plugin costs or shelling out for maintenance, since it's all in one. But yeah, if budget's your main concern, WordPress.com kinda runs away with it in this category.com. Kinda runs away with that. Com comes out. Next up, ease of use. This one's pretty interesting because WordPress.com is super familiar, especially for bloggers and creators. You can set up a basic site in no time. But if you want to customize deeper, it suddenly feels less like a cakewalk. HubSpot CMS, though, brings that sleek drag-and-drop editor to the party, and everything from blogging to email is right in your dashboard. The dashboard does get a bit more complicated if you start exploring all the marketing automation, but for most people, it's surprisingly smooth. For usability out of the box, HubSpot sneaks ahead here. Customization is where things get spicy. WordPress.com, there are thousands of themes and plugins. If you want to tinker, this is your playground. Plus, it's super open for developers. Some plugins aren't available on the cheapest plans, which is a bit annoying, but overall you get a ton of freedom. HubSpot does offer pretty flexible pre-built modules and layouts, but the plugin marketplace just doesn't compare. And heads up, if you're hoping to crack open the code on a lower priced plan, you might be out of luck. So, customization crown, that goes toward priced plan. You might be out of luck. So, customization crown, that goes .com. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know WordPress actually powers over 43% of all websites? That's kinda wild, right? Just goes to show how huge its reach is. Integrations. Alright, WordPress.com does a great job through plugins, so you can usually connect it to whatever mailing lists, CRMs, all that jazz. But it really depends on the quality of third-party plugins which can be hit or miss. HubSpot, this is kinda their home turf. You get native CRM, email marketing, tons of analytics and reporting all tightly knit without you hunting for plugins. The trade-off is you're pretty much living in HubSpot's walled garden. But for built-in integrations that just work, HubSpot CMS takes the win. Let's scoot over to SEO and marketing. So, WordPress.com gives you the classic SEO plugins, which many people love, and you've got access to basic analytics. But a lot of the advanced stuff, it's either a paid add-on or hidden behind a pricier plan. Meanwhile, HubSpot really leans into marketing. They bake in SEO, lead gen, even personalization and automation tools from the start. Some of the seriously advanced stuff is only in the more expensive plans, but even the basics blow a lot of other platforms out of the water. So yeah, HubSpot CMS is really flexing here. Ecosystem and community is, honestly, one of the most underrated things people overlook. WordPress.com has an absolutely massive global community, millions of sites running on it, and basically endless tutorials and help floating around online. But your experience with support can vary depending on what plan you're on. You might be relying on forums, not a real person. On the other hand, HubSpot's official support is top tier, and they've got strong learning resources. But you don't get that sprawling user and developer base like with WordPress. So, for community and that worldwide know-how, WordPress.com totally dominates. Now, security and maintenance. Both platforms keep things pretty locked down. WordPress.com manages hosting and auto updates out of the box, which is awesome, but there's always a bit of risk if a plugin you pick isn't secure. HubSpot goes full managed. Everything is monitored, they promise high uptime with service agreements, but surprise, some of the tighter security features are paywalled. Honestly, both do a great job, but they each have caveats, so I'll just say it's a tie here. Let's take a look at how everything stacks up side by side. You can see WordPress.com really owns customization, pricing, and community. HubSpot's killing it when it comes to integrations, marketing, and user-friendliness. Security, pretty much neck and neck. So if you're a creator who wants total flexibility and crazy value for your money, WordPress.com is an awesome move. But if you're running a growth-focused business or you want all your marketing rolled into one, honestly, HubSpot CMS is such a powerful all-in-one pick. Both platforms are great, but your top choice totally depends on what you need most. If this little comparison helped you figure out your next move, well, go ahead and subscribe. I've got way more smart and honest tech breakdowns coming your way.